If you had an OUA fantasy team, the best sleeper this year would be Mr. Dillon Campbell. But after the way he started this year, nobody is sleeping on this guy. I'm here with Mr. 200. It seems like every Saturday I check OUA.ca and you've gone off for 200 again. What's it like for you to have a career day every week?
I don't think about it as a career day. I just think about going there, putting in the work, and helping the team win.
If you don't go for 200, are you disappointed?
I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. It's still having a good day and scoring however many touchdowns, how many yards I run. As long as the team does well, then I'm happy.
You've had a huge year this year, but you kind of became part of the national conversation last year against Western, right here in Kitchener-Waterloo. What was the difference from that day moving forward in your game?
I think the biggest difference is just trying to climb and grow and improve my game. So coming to Western, they came here and we prepared for them. They're a good opponent, and we just kept trying to climb and get better and better.
You played them tougher than anyone in this conference last year, yet you guys came away with only one win last year. What's the biggest difference for you guys in 2013 relative to 2014?
Just as a team, we've grown stronger and faster, and we just climbed off our success last year. Again, looking at the record, 1-7, you wouldn't think we had much success, but we competed with the top teams in our conference, and we definitely proved that we can play with them.
You look at this program as a whole. For the better part of it, it was a passing program. You look at your head coach, all-time leading passer in CIS history. I know personally, he loves to throw the rock. How now are you guys a running team?
I wouldn't say we're specifically a running team because we do have weapons and receivers. Quarterback James Fracas is doing a great job when he's throwing to whoever or running the ball himself. But I think we're still pretty balanced.
You mentioned Fracas, and the two of you, it's a backfield that not a lot of people often talk about. No, that's starting to change. How do you rank what you guys are doing relative to the other great backfields in the country?
I honestly think we're up there. We're one of the top backfields in the country, I believe, personally. Of course, I'm a little biased because I see what he does and I see the effort he puts in and we both put in. But I definitely think we can compete with the top teams in the country.
What's the biggest difference in this program since your new coach, Coach Falls, has taken over?
I think the biggest difference is the unity we have as a team. You know, we don't really have different levels really as a first year or fourth year guy, but everyone's competing together and playing together.
Just watching from afar, one thing I love about this incarnation of the team is the culture you guys have. You're real close. You come out of the locker room together. You take the field together. As a captain, as a leader of these guys, what's it like for you?
It's honestly beautiful. It's what you need to succeed as a team. Everyone needs to be on the same level with the same goals in mind.
It might be one of the worst kept secrets, but just so you know, you are now in the Het Crichton conversation. What would that mean for you to win that?
Honestly, I try not to think about that. I try to keep myself focused on what we have to do week in and week out.
If in November people are still talking about Laurier football and talking about you, what would that mean for you?
Honestly, it doesn't mean much to me as much as it means to the team. You know, the guys come in, we put in a lot of work over the off-season with that 1-7 record, and for it to show on field and show on paper that we actually did complete something with all the effort we put in.
There's another guy that CFL scouts are really looking at on this team. He's another captain. He's a beast on the other side of the ball. It's Chris Aki. You guys don't play against each other. You're on the same side. But if you guys were to meet in the hole, who would win?
I think I'd win the hole. I mean, I've been with Chris for the past 3-4 years, so I know he's a good guy. I know he's a hard worker, but I still put money on myself.
Your coach mentioned that the two of you guys, two of the hardest workers, but two of the quietest guys on the team. Why is it you like to go about your business, not really talking about it?
I don't know. I've always been a modest guy. Just go and do what has to be done, as opposed to like, hey, everyone look at me, look what I'm doing. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, then there are no worries.
Well, I'm not a modest guy, and I'm going to tell you right now. He's not going to say it, but I will say it. The Het Crichton favorite, as of right now, is one Dillon Campbell. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for having me.